Hello friend, Joe at the office here. Today I want to talk about creating a text box and some control buttons through VBA in Access that will control the date inside of a text box. So you can switch on a form back and forth between dates. So I started by just creating a blank Access database. I'm going to make a few changes. I like the overlapping windows as opposed to the form. We're going to call this financials, and that's enough for right now. Gotta close the database to make the changes that go into effect, and I'll reopen it. Alright, I'm going to start out by creating a form. Blank form would work. Let's do that. Let's go to design view. Alright, so we just have a blank form, unbound, no controls bound to it, no data bound to it, just based on nothing. Alright. So let's go ahead and save it. Form financials. This will be our form. The end goal here for this project is to build key indicators summary of your payments for the day. So all your different payment sources, and this will be a quick way to look at where you're at during the day, sales coming in or payments coming in this quick form that can be used by multiple users. So let's build, design a rectangle. There it is. I'll just make a nice little rectangle here. We'll look at our property sheet and we'll alter this. Hairline solid etched. Perfect. Double click on it. Let's put in a text box here that says key indicators summary. Get rid of that label. Stretch this as far as we need it. Beautiful. I like to personalize my Access databases. So I have a bunch of Access databases that are used by multiple users across the organization, but I like them to have a look and feel so that my users know that I made it. And so I do a few things. One of the things is I change the back color on the forms to a color that I've chosen. I'm pretty happy with it, which means I have to go in anytime I create a new form and change the back color to this. And that goes with any text boxes I want to blend in with the background as well. So, back color. And we do that. So that's the design view of a form, the basis for what we're going to start with. So I need a text box right here that we're going to use to hold our date value. And this date value will control all of the information that'll soon be on our report. So information from tables and queries about our payments that we take in, but it all has to be based on this date. So I want to see the sales for today. This form, when opened, will default to today's date. Let's go ahead and create it. Of course, name everything in your standard naming format. That's what we'll call it. Key text, key indicator date, and we'll have a default value and data of today. So let's equal format open now, close short date. I could probably lengthen that up so we could read that. So that's how you would do it. So whenever you open this form, it'll have today's date on it. I absolutely should have made this a label. So let's go ahead and right click on it and change it to a label. Which means we'll have to type it in again. Key indicator summary. All right, beautiful. All right, so the point is, so we have this date here, and I want to, let's get rid of layout view. I don't know, use that here. I want to be able to just click a button and change this back a date, yesterday, or forward a date tomorrow, and go as far ahead or behind as I'd like to see a number so I can compare numbers day to day. So to do that, I'll need a couple command buttons. So let's just go ahead and create a command button. Doesn't really matter which one we choose right here, because we're going to write specific code for it, but I want a particular picture. So previous record, next record. Okay, so this will be last record, and I'm going to use the picture of, let's browse, no, let's show all pictures, and let's not find that go to last. Sorry. So this will be the go to previous button I want to use, so it'll just be like a back arrow, and next, and then of course name this. I'm going to copy this where I already typed it. So this will be key indicator, go to previous day. Finish. And it's going to be a lot smaller than that. It'll look something like that. So make sure that it's named correctly. It is. Let's go ahead and copy and paste that. Make sure I can do this. Got to change the picture. Picture. And we're going to go to preview, or go to next. There you go. So we have two buttons here. Go ahead and name it. Can't forget to do that. And this will be command key indicator, go to next day. It's important that we name these so that we can refer to them in code. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and look at this first arrow button, and we're going to on click. We're going to not use that. Right. Delete this. Choose the continuation buttons, code builder, and so that we can type in the code that we're going to use. And so all we want to do is take the whatever date's in here and go back to the previous day, one day. So this form, this text box, key indicator date, we are going to make it equal date add day -1 from what it previously had. And go ahead and close that. Perfect. So then we're going to choose the other button, delete the macro this time, and code builder, and it builds the wrapper around the sub, and we'll go ahead and type something very similar. This time it's just we're gonna be adding one day to it, and that should do that. All right, we're gonna save that, close the code window, and let's save our form, and let's go ahead and test that functionality. The second, the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So this works exactly how we want it to work now. So our users will be able to control what day they look at. And then this date in this text box will be what is the basis for all of the other text box data that we pull from our financials. All right, so I just wanted to show how to create this date changer. It can be used in many projects, but this one will continue on in another video. So thank you for watching. If you got something out of it, please hit like and subscribe. And see you next time.